Want to be a Catholic minimalist, but you are struggling to let go of things that other people have given you? I'm Sterling Jakewith, Catholic mom coach, and I wrote an entire book about minimalism. It's called Not of This World. You can get it on Amazon. We have an entire minimalism program with step-by-step instructions. I think I have an 8-week version, a 40-day version, a bunch of different ways you can do it depending on your pace and your enthusiasm in our master's membership. So go check that out. But today I want to talk about letting go of things that other people have given you, because that can create a lot of drama for us. We're looking at them and we're like, ugh. So one, be gentle with yourself. Watch yourself have this reaction. Just notice, oh, I'm really struggling to let go of this. That's okay. Sometimes I just move on. Sometimes I go, let me just go through the entire house and get rid of what's easy for me to get rid of before I tackle something that's difficult for me to get rid of. And then come back to the thing. And here's what we ask ourselves. Why do I not want to get rid of this? What am I worried about? Now, a couple different versions are going to come up. One, maybe it's something that someone gave to you and they died. And this feels like a memorial to them in some way, a way to remember them. And so we're not worried about them yelling at us about getting rid of it. It just, we feel a connection to this person through this item. Okay. I find that those are the best items to just take a picture of. Now, again, you want to get rid of it. So this isn't something that you actually love. Like this statue behind me, this Mary statue is beautiful. It was my grandmother's. And so I'm not like, oh, should I keep it or should I not? I have no drama. I love that thing. Okay, but there are other things that we have and we feel this tension. We want to get rid of it, but we don't. So if it's because of someone who's passed or a memory or a connection to them, I really recommend taking a picture of them. You could take a picture of many things and then add in pictures of them and make a really simple chapbook or a Shutterfly book. It's so easy to do that now. Now, I'm not talking about making like a full-fledged with cute text and everything and it's going to take you 10 hours book, but you can put some pictures of a person, including pictures of these items that represent this person to you, and put them in a book, and then you can sit and look at them. Love that. We're all going to end up in a retirement community, and I would like books of my things, pictures of my things, instead of all of my things. So that's what I think about. Now, there are some things that I will carry with me all the way till that moment, till the house before that, condo or apartment. But in the meantime, I don't want to take everything with me to every house. So the next reason we struggle to let go of things that people have given us is we don't want to hurt their feelings. And so what's interesting is our feelings come from our thinking. So you actually 0 times ever hurt someone's feelings. You do something or say something, and they have thoughts about the thing that you did or said, and those thoughts hurt their feelings. Now, that doesn't remove any responsibility that we have to be kind and compassionate toward people, even knowing that their thoughts are the things that hurt their feelings. But just understand that we can't control what somebody else thinks. And so let's say your mother-in-law gave you a very expensive thing that just isn't your style. And you give it away, you sell it, you give it away, you give it to a friend, who knows? And she comes over and says, where's that thing I gave you? And you said, you know what? I gave it away. She's going to have thoughts and feelings about that. Then she's going to say words. Those words cannot hurt your feelings. You could be prepared for it. You're like, you know what? The price of getting rid of this thing is that I'm going to have one uncomfortable conversation with my mother-in-law that's going to last up to 4 minutes. And then she'll be like, burp, 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 whatever she's going to say. You will sit there and feel very uncomfortable. And then you'll say, oh, I mean, you don't even have to say that you're sorry, but you could if you wanted to. And you can just resolve it in some way. And then it probably won't be brought up again. So you can just tell yourself that. The thing that I'm so scared of, this piece of clutter, which is adding to the overall clutter in my home, which is adding to my stress, because it's never one thing, but it's all of them together, so it does matter. I'm choosing to be stressed in my own home because I'm not willing to have a 4-minute uncomfortable conversation with this person. You can offer to give it back. I find that giving items to people that need them, like a single mom, or maybe there's an elderly person who would love it, it's their style. That helps me to give things away. But if you're willing to withstand the reaction of someone else, it won't feel so scary. Just take your brain to that place where they are upset. They probably aren't going to be upset or even notice. But I like to take my brain there. Let's say they're very upset about it. How are we going to handle that? And I'm just at the place now where I'm just willing to step into that discomfort for the peace of my home. It is my job to create a peaceful home, and not having too much stuff makes that a lot easier. And I'm only going to keep the things that we love and use. Now, again, if it was something very sentimental to them, you might offer to give it back instead of giving it away. If you want to kind of respect them and you know that that's what they would want. But there are no rules. When somebody gives you something, they can pretend that there are strings attached, but there aren't really. Once they give it to you and their hands leave the thing, it's yours to do with what you want. And if you think that you can't handle having that uncomfortable conversation, that's fine. You could explore that with yourself. And maybe this isn't the thing to fight for. Maybe there's literally 100 more items in your house you could get rid of that cause you less conflict than this. So I want you to be gentle with yourself, but know that you are strong enough to get rid of something and withstand an uncomfortable conversation about it. That's usually the worst thing that will happen. All right, I hope that's helpful for you. I know a lot of you are focusing on decluttering right now, so I wanted to give you that episode. Thanks so much for listening and have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Catholic Mom Mindset. To learn more about growing closer to the Holy Spirit, check out our free resources at madeforgreatness.co. Thank you so much for listening and have a blessed day.